Hello and welcome to the pilot episode of Starset Studio. My name is Sebastian26, also known as Sebastian. We've got the Cloud Dragon, also known as Jared. Say hi, Jared.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, all right. And we've got, I was going to say Spicy, but we've got the poor legend here. His name is Chris, but we call him Legend. Say hi.
Hello.
All right. What's up, guys? How's your day today?
Pretty good. You?
Been going good, my guy. It's your first day of school, right?
Yep.
All right. How's it been, man?
Pretty interesting. The teacher seemed pretty nice. But it's the first day, so everyone's gonna be nice, right? But overall seemed pretty fine. Teacher shouldn't be assigning much homework, which is good.
Right. For anyone that doesn't know, Legends of Fetus. So he's finishing middle school, and my buddy Jared here, he's gonna finish high school this year. So what do you think about that, Jared?
Honestly, I don't focus mainly on the future that much, but I am actually very excited to complete my last year of high school and finally become an adult and, live my life and move the fuck out of my parents' house.
For anyone that doesn't know, Jared's a player in high school. He has all the STDs and the STIs. So, what's that feel like, Jared?
Well, you see, that's not very something I like to point out loud. That's kind of like the second date, information you give out. That's not what you say firsthand, but,
But Jared, you took me to your bed the first date. So.
Yes, but then I tell you I have AIDS, and then you're stuck with me. That's how it goes, That's the plan.
So my butthole's itchy because of you. Thanks a lot, Jared.
Hey, as far as I know, it could have been itchy way before me.
By the way, I just wanted to point out, I was accidentally going to call Legend Spicy because on Discord he decided to name himself Spy, S-P-I, space, and then a capital C, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There's no inspiration behind that name, and I feel like you're stupid.
Nah.
Alright, not to rain on your parade, but you said S-P-I.
Wow, way to go. Completely knew that too.
Did I stutter?
No, you said the wrong letter.
Okay, I just wanted to note that it was spelled S-P-I, and he just changed it right now to prove a point.
For sure.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that what? I wasn't going to say Marvel. I was. That Walmart actually took out the violent video games on their shelves.
Ugh.
What's up with that? I just read about it, and I don't really know.
Don't know why. Like, I'm pretty sure there was something about Trump saying that.
Oh, the orange.
Yeah. Assuming that I'm not wrong, but yeah, he blamed it. So I was like, whatever, okay.
Actually, Walmart officially came out saying that they never told their people to remove the stuff off the shelves. Officially.
Really?
They supposedly, that what the higher ups said, they never told anyone to do that, but apparently people are thinking that gun violence are related to video games, and so they want to remove violent video games or movies and stuff related to that off of the shelves.
Well, I mean, personally, I don't think that video games do anything of that sort. But Jared, you ended up fucked up, right? Your laugh it's just confirmation, my guy.
I want to bypass that point. I wanted to talk more about the whole thing. So, I shut the fuck up. I was, doing information, watching videos about it. So apparently, if you were caught up on the events of the mass shooting in El Paso, Texas, he supposedly, this is not actually officially announced that he did it himself, released a manifesto of why he did it and, his whole thought process. And, he apparently fell into white supremacy. He didn't, believe that when he first came out. He believed this conspiracy theory. I can't remember what it called, but basically it was. He believed that Hollywood and everyone and the higher ups were trying to end the white race, and they were going to. They kept supporting interracial marriage and all that stuff, and they wanted to just stop whites from ever being a thing and just completely, pretend we never existed or some shit like that.
All right, back the fuck up, my guy. I need to know, who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the mass shootings in El Paso.
So you're talking about the guy who actually did the shootings?
Yes. This is his supposed thoughts and manifesto about the whole thing. It's not actually confirmed to be his, but what people think.
And what do you think about that, Jared? What do you think about the people that actually go up and shoot someone in the cock?
I mean, if you have beef, I guess that's one way to handle it.
What? That's the way you actually think?
That's not how that's not the way to go.
I'm playing. Okay.
Jared,
Obviously.
That is not the way, alright?
Obviously, nothing should be solved by getting a gun and fucking just unloading into someone. That's not going to solve a goddamn thing, and you're just going to mess up your life. Now, I mean, it's like, no, I don't think we should solve anything by guns. I'm more of a let's talk it out type of person.
Alright, Jared, so let me get this straight. You said if someone has beef that it's okay to grab a gun and shoot them in the head, pop a cap on them. And now you're saying, hey, that's not a good idea, Just go up to him, give him a hug, So
throw it out.
What are you trying to do, Jared? What's the message you're trying to send to your kids? Pop a cap or give a hug? Because you're confusing the hell out of me.
Bit of both.
If he doesn't accept a hug, then pop a cap at him.
Oh shit! I preach to that, my guy. I say amen. What about you, Legend?
Personally, not a big fan of shooting people. Unless it's in video games, of course, easy peasy. But not a big fan of busting a cap in someone's face. Now, is it something you should do to solve it? Probably not. Probably, keyword. But could definitely solve some issues, but it causes bigger issues for you yourself. So I'd say don't do it.
All right.
And end it out with bro hug.
Oh, bro hug. That's one of the manliest hugs I've ever seen.
Yep,
Those are, dude. It's just filled with nut sacks and testosterone, man. Love it. All right. And what do you guys think about the President Trumpet? Doing about all that he's doing with this stuff. He's just screaming out stuff and not really doing anything about the gun violence.
Okay, not to get political or put my opinion up there, but he came out and said, I can't.
Oh, the closet. Sorry.
He came out and said, I can't exactly quote him, but he said pretty much, violent video games are the cause. And I don't think video games at all are the cause or effect of any type of shooting.
Maybe Wreck-It Ralph, but apart from that, I don't think so.
I mean, because I've been playing video games pretty much as soon as my little hands could grab the fucking controller and move.
Exhibit A. All right.
Grab the controller and move it. All I can say is video games have gave me, if anything, depending on the video game you play, an insight on how to kill someone, but I have never gotten the urge in my whole 17 years, close to 18, of playing video games, to grab a gun or buy a gun and go shoot someone that fucking said my mom was ugly or something like that.
Whoa, don't go that far. I'd say the only time I've ever wanted to pick up a gun and shoot anyone was when I was paintballing. That's the only time I think would be acceptable to when people don't get hurt, right? I mean, even airsoft, you could get hurt, but like I don't think you could kill someone with a headshot on airsoft, but it might just be me.
Protective gear.
Exactly. And I just think it's mental, man. It's just the people that are actually doing this, and like the parents letting these people, like, oh, here's a gun, Timmy. Why don't you go shoot some deer? That's their problem, all right? They're just giving their child, their 7-year-old, 8-year-old, and they're growing up to be these teenagers with problems. And then they go up to a shoot and pop a cap. What? School, sorry. They go up to a school and pop a cap on someone. And, yeah.
I don't see, maybe, I'm not sure where you grew up in, America, Sebastian, how popular it was, but I live in North Carolina. Hunting is very, fucking prominent here. We like to hunt. I don't like to hunt, but still, I don't see anything wrong with, if a kid growing up and he hunting. Obviously, he have the smarts to hunt, and most of the time, he have common knowledge. He not gonna go and kill someone with the gun. He's just gonna hunt with them and not actually hunt humans.
Cunt?
Hunt.
Oh. Well, it's fine, I guess. But, speaking of hunting, when I was a kid, I once read that if you saw a deer on the road, you can pick it up and take it as dinner. And, I got to the point where I was a kid and told my father, hey, there's dinner right there, Dad. And he would just look at me like, what the fuck have I done to raise this kind of child? And then we'd continue on our day. Alright, that was a little side note. I'm sorry.
Honestly, whenever it came to finding a dead animal on the road, we would joke around saying it's a dinner, but never touch it.
Dude, what about the cats, my guy? The flattened out cats, dude. Those pancake cats. Like every time you see one, don't you just laugh?
Depends if it would deserve to be stupid, or whether it was stupid and deserved it.
How would you know that?
Well, you could kind of tell by where it actually is on the road. If it's in the middle of the road, it's stupid. Obviously, there was a car coming. But if it's like at the very edge, chances are it either walked into the road by a small bit and got hit, or it thought it was in the clear, ran as fast as it could, and then got hit. But that's more unlikely.
You just made me tee-hee a little bit, but it's okay.
Big tee.
Yeah, dude, tee-hee. Do your tee-hee, man. Tee-hee! Oh, God, ew. What a fucking nerd. I wanted to talk about how we met, guys. Do you guys remember anything?
Star Wars Battlefront, does that count?
Dude, I remember 2016 at the end of the year. I was so bored and I just got Star Wars Battlefront. And I went online and I met these fucking nerds. And they're like, dude, we should all party up. And I'm like, yes. We all partied up. And, like, among all these people, they were like, oh, we've never found people that like to play Star Wars and, like, just chill and blah, blah, blah. And then, like, out of the blue, I think, did you meet Jay first, Legend?
No, I met you first.
Oh,
First
yeah,
I
yeah,
met Mr. Wyatt, and then it only led on.
Yeah, so we met a bunch of people, and then I eventually find this guy who I thought was around 14, 15 years old, deep ass voice, and turned out to be Legend, who was just like 11 at the time, with this horribly deep ass voice. And I'm like, dude, I met our friend Jay, whose name is Boss Man, and he was like, I thought he was a girl the first time I met him. All right, he went by the name Joe. He just changed one letter because he didn't want anyone to identify him online, all right, which I found stupid yet hilarious. So I met this little girl named Joe, and I played with him for about a week without knowing he was female, all right. And then when I found out he was a guy, I I lamowed, to tell you the truth. And then yeah, then I started meeting everyone else. To tell you, Jared, I have no idea how I met you.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I met you. I know I met Jay first. It was we were playing a game of actually Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege. We got invited by Sam, and we just started talking and everything. Ever since then, I thought he was pretty cool. I had no one who played this game, and eventually playing with Jay led me to me and Sebastian. I met you first, and then I met Legend, Mishi. Actually, I met Mishi before Legend, but still. And then we started to form this group.
Yeah, like you just appeared as Cloud one day, just like, hey Cloud, how's it going? You just decided to appear. And then Legend, you said Battlefront, but I don't really remember anything. You just this deep voiced ass kid.
So we were playing Star Wars Battlefront, and with my buddy Sebastian, not you, different Sebastian, but a friend of mine from school. And we were originally playing Star Wars Battlefront, and because we were kind of new to the game, well, he was super new. I was just really into the game at the time, but wasn't the best. But we were messing around in, I can't remember which game mode it was. One of the ones where you're able to play as like heroes. But we found Mr. White and Red X Saber, and
What a fucking nerd.
and so they we started talking because they were actually pretty good, and Sebastian kind of left in the middle of him joining. But they decided to add me because they thought I was cool, I guess. Pretty much a god of myself. But we met, and they once invited Sebastian26. Now, this man was very upbeat, happy, kind of goofy. Thought he was pretty cool, and we eventually became friends, along with Super Ninja Gaming.
Oh, that kid.
And well, eventually Super Ninja Gaming, being the younger one of the group, he didn't care who he added together, and he just kind of invited everyone else while I was in the party with him and Sebastian. And it turned out later to be Jay, Boss Man, the Cloud Dragon 1, Jared, and Sebastian26, Sebastian. It was interesting.
Dude, fucking shout out to my guy Super Ninja Gaming, who we met when he was like 9 years old, and he had the foulest mouth I've ever heard. All right, this kid was 9 years old, and he was just shitting on everyone.
Dude, he went off on anyone, especially his brother.
All right, when I first met him, he was like this. He didn't even have a mic. All right, he only communicated through text, and he had these like happy emojis and like rainbows. And he's like, "Hey, are we gonna play tomorrow?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then he finally got a mic, and then he's like, "Oh, hi." And then we started playing, and I heard shit, and I'm like, "Whoa." And then he's like, "Oh, this bitch got me," and I'm like, "Jesus Christ, dude."
Good.
I've always wondered, like, why does this kid, like, he's losing his innocence? Oh no, it didn't help that we talked about banging your mom's pussy and stuff like that. It didn't help. We said that stuff in front of him, but like one day when we were in a party, his mom apparently passed by his room. And we hear him say, "Oh hey mom," and he's like, and we hear his mom say in the background, "Oh hey you little shit." I'm like, oh, I guess we found out why he's like
Runs in the
like
family.
that. Yeah, it just runs in the family, dude. I'm like, it's just hilarious. That kid is like he's a little hard in the head because hashtag homeschooled, but he's a good kid, even though he's very cringy. You know how kids can be. Like Legend.
Very.
What about you, Jared?
What about this for the current subject, or you want me?
No, what do you think about Ninja?
Ninja, I'm trying to remember. I think I joined him on the verge of him going to a mic, because I remember all the fucking emojis you were talking about. You could not, like, he would text something, but you had like fucking 50 emojis to the point where you had to go into the Xbox thing to just open the message so you can actually look at it instead of reading it from when it popped up on the bottom of the screen. And he was, I guess I have to agree with you, annoying little shit.
So you agree with his mother?
It was amazing, but he's a bastard.
Yeah, man. I mean, Ninja's like the little bro of the group. He's just a little stupid. But we can handle him. We troll him a little bit, and he gets confused, and we have nice laughs after he gets confused. That's how Jared used to be. Jared, you used to confuse yourself a lot.
I still confuse myself. I just stopped saying it so you wouldn't bag on me anymore.
By the way, as we're talking, I got a Discord message from Ninja. He said cool, because I sent him a bunch of memes, and he said cool with a K. So,
Dude, he's pretty
that's great,
cool.
man.
He goes mute. Okay.
Diego pulled up.
I think we're doing pretty good right now.
For sure.
I can finally clear my throat now, man. I've been needing to clear my throat
Why
for
don't
so
you
long.
keep talking? My brother's in here.
Oh. Do we have to continue this podcast on our shoulders?
Wait, shut up.
While we wait, would you rather suck dick for a living or let your mother die?
How much am I being paid to suck dick?
You just suck dick for a living. I don't know.
Like, I mean, I need to know, like, what am I being paid here? Like,
I think
not
it's
being...
just a side job. I don't know.
If it's a side job, then...
Alright, what happened?
I'd definitely say sorry, Mom, man.
Yeah, man, I ain't fucking... You're not paying
So-
my bills.
I don't know what's going on. My brother came into my room. I had to mute myself. What's going on?
I asked him, would you rather suck dick for a living or let your mom die? But all I'm saying is sorry, Mom.
Hey, they kept asking me that stuff in school. I didn't ever know what to choose.
What type of fucking teachers...
Not my teachers. Do you imagine those teachers just coming up to you and asking you that? Like, no, my friends. Like, when I started meeting new people in my new school, like, they just came up with a lot of questions and it's retarded. And the occasional, testy slap. That was pretty popular back in the day. I don't know if you do it nowadays, Legend. Is that how you do in school? You testy slap?
Currently, no. Or to be honest, at the moment though, all we really do is make fun of each other. But teachers are starting to say that it's not, it's not advised, and you can in fact get yelled at.
For making fun of each other?
Yes. And a lot of teachers don't support anyone actually yelling.
What kind of things do you guys say to each other?
Simple things like calling each other's losers, or like with a light slap or something will get us like teachers will go off on us. And it's hilarious when like someone won't join your group of your friend group, and like for partner work or something, and someone will shout loser and they'll get yelled at, and like all their friends are just dying laughing, and everyone finds it hilarious, and the teachers don't yell at the people who are laughing. So it's eventful, if I say the most. But
So
it's,
you're telling me
interesting.
you call someone loser then slap them, my guy?
On the shoulder, yes, but not just just more of a.
Oh, I imagined a full-on cheek slap.
No.
And there used to be a thing popular in my middle school. Fucking. It was like, what was it, slapbox or some shit? You would just smack the fuck out of the back of the neck.
Dude, we did that too, and I tell you, I'd get home and I'd be a literal redneck, and my parents would just ask what's going on, and I'm like, oh, that dang old son,
Yeah, man.
I couldn't really tell them, hey, everyone's just slapping me in the back of the neck because they're gonna think, oh, my child bullied, and I was. No,
Mama
it was just
didn't
good
raise
fun.
no bitch.
It was just good fun, my guy. But I can't believe it's gone down to just screaming loser and then laughing out loud. That's hilarious.
Teachers will
Sarcastic
get mad.
mode.
Although in 6th grade, my buddy Jack, who moved away, rest in peace. We would do really stupid stuff.
Rest
and,
in
like,
peace, like he's dead.
Yeah, dude. Homeboy lived in Arizona. Well, decided to live in Arizona. That's definitely death that you're asking for. But I've heard stories. But you know, we would do stupid things like occasionally throw each other's over. Okay, that sounds terrible.
Throw
But
each other over.
yeah, we would like push each other, and push each other to the ground, I guess. But it was friendly, so we wouldn't get yelled at. But that was only in 6th grade, and it was very interesting because we had this super religious teacher. And she would go off about religion in class. I don't know how she got passed with that. Pretty sure that's against the handbook of teachers, but whatever. But yeah, we just kind of bully each other as a joke. It was fun. But
Well,
now he picks scorpions out of his shoes.
I mean, he's dead, right? All right. Well, I gotta go, guys. Everyone's screaming at me. Everyone's screaming at me to leave, so we're just gonna end it here. For now, this is the pilot episode. We're gonna just say a great rest in peace to Jackson. All right. I hope he's doing very well in heaven or in hell. We don't know how he's doing, you know.
No.
We hope he's watching us from above, listening to the podcast, and I hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys tune in next week, we might have a little surprise too, another podcast. But yeah, I'd like to say